morning. How are you with this absolutely fantastic day? You know, we're talking about standard algorithm. Standard algorithm, of course, is the opposite of the area model or the expanded because it's a more simplified method. Standard means the way that we normally do things. This is going to be a relatively quick video, okay? You're going to have your grid paper in front of you. Make sure you give yourself a little bit of room on top before you write this example, which is going to be 76. Again, give yourself at least two rows above it, at least. Well, actually two is fine. Times 80, let's say 84. Okay, so you write this as I write this. Now, the turtle head method is what we call it. And it's basically, you know, for a while back, we were actually doing multiplication examples that look just like this. Okay, so cover up that 8, right? We were doing 2-digit by 1-digit for quite a while. And this, when we do the turtle head, when we make that little turtle head, that's just reminding us of the past, boys and girls. It's reminding us the fact that this is what we do first. We deal with this number, and we've did this a wicked lot of times in the past. So really this first part should be very, very comfortable to all of us. Okay, and let's do this together, okay? 6 times 4, knocking at the door, who lives there? 24. Now, if this was the area model, I would just be writing the entire 24 there, okay? Another thing that's different about the area model is that we would say that this is a 70. And that's an 80. But in standard algorithm, the turtle head method, we lie to ourselves, which sometimes we do that in life. And we say this is a 7, and that's an 8, okay? So we're going to take that 24 and we're going to regroup it like it was an addition problem, okay? Just like the old days, okay? And the 4 goes there and the 2 goes there. Now we have used that 6 4 times. So we always do the one on the right, then we do the one on the left. The one on the right, then the one on the left. 7 and 4 leaning on the gate, who lives there? 28. But I'm not going to put 28 down there. That's right. I'm going to put 30 because we have to add this 2. So it's 28 plus 2 is 30. Now you notice that I am not regrouping this 30. Why? Because there's no number in the hundreds place for me to put the 3 above, right? You have to have a roof in order to put a little kitty cat on that roof to be rescued. So that's why we just put the 30 down here. Now, because this is a turtle and we're doing the turtle head method, we have to find a way to remind ourselves that we're not going to use this digit anymore. That's why we draw a collar on it, that we are done with this 4. We're done with it. It's also a really great idea to cross out whatever number was regrouped, if there was one. Okay, because I've seen kiddos accidentally add that a second time. We don't want to do that. Because a turtle is a reptile, it lays eggs. We are going to put a 0 right here. This 0, the job of the 0 is to push the other numbers over one space. Okay, now again, we are done with this 4. We're not using it anymore. And we always multiply the one on the right first, then the one on the left. The one on the right, then the one on the left. So we're going to ignore this 4. And we're going to do 8 times 6 is 48. Okay? We're going to regroup that. Now look how high up I'm going to put the 4. I'm going to put it way up here because it's got to go above the 7. Can't go. It's not going to go above here. There's nothing here. So this is why I said you got to give yourself some room at the top. 6 times 8 is 48. You do that too, obviously. And now that we've taken care of the 8, we're going to take care of the 7. Oil and vinegar do not mix. 8 times 7 is 56. But I'm not going to put 56. 56 plus 4 is 60. The thing I find about these partial products, whether it's expanded algorithm, which you have like 4 of them, or standard, which you only have 2, the addition seems to be really easy. Like, this is ridiculous. I mean, it's almost not even addition, you know? Yes, you probably noticed I didn't put a comma in the partial products. I'm not super fussy about that. Other teachers are. But as long as it's in the product, as long as it's in the ending here. I promise you that this was going to be a shorter video than it's going to be. Because this next example that I want you to write, I want you to do this on your own. And then we're going to review it as a class, okay? And here it is, okay? Over wherever there's room, I want you to put this. 47. It's going to be the top number. We're going to put the multiplication sign way over here, okay? And we're going to start off with a 5 right here. Now, heck, if you wanted to stop the video right there and do this before I write the other number, go for it. If it makes you feel like, hey, man, I'm going to then do this first part, or, you know, or not. But the other one is going to be a 2, okay? So don't forget the turtle head. Don't forget to cross things out. Don't forget to lay an egg. You know the whole idea. I would like you to take a moment to do this. Also, don't forget to switch gears mentally from multiplication to addition. That's another thing which I see some fourth graders in the past sometimes have tricky times with, right? They're multiplying, and then they get down here and then they multiply again. So remember, this is switching gears from one type of operation to the other. So please do that. And then we will review this in a little while. All right. Thank you and have a wonderful day.